I'm gonna be done talking with you in a second because
it says that egalitarian society is one that believes all people are equal and should have the same rights and opportunities.
But they ostracize all the men.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Say that again. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear what it will say. Sounds like he used the word out of context. What'd you say?
You said that they.
Will said something. I think he said they ostracize all the men. Is that what you said, Will?
They kicked all the men out, didn't they?
That's not what ostracize means. Just so you know.
Well, I think what Will is trying to say.
Wait, darling.
I'm sorry, brother. You got it. Like I said, this nigga got you in a headlock, brother.
So wait, hold on.
Wait, gentlemen. Hold on, Will. Watch this, Viz, because he keep coming for my neck. So what does egalitarian mean?
Your man Viz just literally read.
No, I'm asking
you wasn't listening.
What do you think gets a woman to fall in line, love or leverage?
Leverage.
Explain.
A woman can say she love you. She can give you a false representation. If you hold all the keys to the car, no matter how things go, she's gonna fall under your covering. Because if she ain't getting it from nowhere else, the biggest thing that keeps women in a position that they are right now is that they can tell you, I don't need you. And when a woman is in a position where she can tell you, I don't need you, you lose leverage. I know it's unfair and it may sound harsh. The women of yesteryear, they understood the importance of a man. He provides me protection. He provides me provision. He makes sure the house is whole. Without that, most women were lost. I'm not saying that I'm scoffing at women who are educated nowadays, but they lost traditional value, but they still want that thing. Love will be there. You have arranged marriages that work. And then they said, I didn't love this person at first, but I grew to love them. When you hold the proper leverage, and I'm not talking Mr. from Color Purple. When you're able to, okay, I'm going to provide you these comforts. It's either my way or the highway. I'm following the hierarchy. A woman might bicker for a little bit, but she's going to fall in line because she knows that you're a man of structure. This thing is going to work. And I'm going to follow your lead because I'm going to stay where comfort's at. Let's break it down to basic values. A woman returns to where she finds the greatest comfort. Under leverage. I drop it there.
Any woman that would tell you that all you have to do is love her to make her fall in line is lying to you. Even they understand that you need leverage to make somebody fall in line. They talk about it all the time. When they talk about how they can get men in line, they always utilize leverage. They leverage sex. They leverage the court systems. They leverage the children. So even they understand to get somebody to fall in line, because that's the word we got there. It's how do you get a woman to fall in line? That means fall in line, whatever you got going on. Love doesn't do that. Leverage does. Even I know that public offender asked earlier about the difference between women and children, and that he didn't want to compare children. But even when it comes to other men, you utilize leverage to get other men to fall in line. You don't love them into falling in line. You don't like them into falling in line. You use leverage. You leverage the job. You leverage their position. You leverage money. So in all seriousness, yes, you would to get somebody to fall in line and acquiesce to what you need them to do or what you want them to do. If they fall out of that, the only way to get them back in line is to utilize leverage.
I think that's because men aren't communal enough, and we don't know how to work. Our whole thing is trying to dominate and trying to manipulate.
Public offender, that makes no sense.
Okay, you can wait till I'm done talking.
I'm serious. Like in all seriousness, to say. Wait. Let's make sure we finish.
Right.
Let's sure let him finish.
Hold
on, let him finish and then you respond.
Drink your water, man.
Well, no, I'm cool with what you said, but to say that men are not communal enough.
Look, this is what I want you to do. This is all I'm Sweeney, do me a favor. Whatever you want to say, write it down, wait till I'm done, and then you can rebuttal. Like I did you. I waited till you were done, and now I'm talking.
You didn't wait till I was done.
You were done. You about to lie and say you weren't
let's
done
go to
now?
continue the conversation. Go ahead, finish public, and then
Okay.
Go ahead.
The way y'all like just lie so quick.
They want to be community.
So anyways, men aren't really about community. We're not about building a community. We don't know. We're not about egalitarianism. I'm sorry, for anybody that doesn't know what egalitarianism is, it's the concept of working in where everybody is equal, right? And they have equity. If you don't know what equity is, I can explain it to you. But anyways, so men aren't really about that. Will already said, he said men are about, we like a hierarchy, right? Which hierarchies are inherently bad for people that are not at the top of the hierarchy. Everybody that's not at the top of the hierarchy inherently gets taken advantage of. And that's odd that people, working class people that are being taken advantage of right now, to this right in this day, we exist in a hierarchy where we're being taken advantage of, but yet we still perpetuate the idea and the concept of a hierarchy. I don't get it. But to some extent, it makes sense because when you are abused in the world every day, all day, right? At work, you're abused, you know what I'm saying, by the system. You beat up by the system as a working class man. A lot of men just want to go home and do that same stuff to their wife and their kids and their dogs and their cats and their lizards. A lot of men get off on that. So I hear a lot of that in what y'all saying. Y'all want to go home, and since you ain't have no power in the real world, now you want to go and be the white man at your house. And that's cool if you want to do that. I personally am against that though.
How do you know?
I like working in community with my peoples.
How do you know men get off of getting off of work and lashing out on their family when they get in the house?
I didn't say lashing out.
Well, what did you say?
I'm saying that men like to go home and exert their dominance and control over their family, and that's what these men are talking about doing. You can go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're saying it's only when he goes home from work that he exerts. It's not like something that's constant or static.
I mean, you can't do it when you're not there, right? I to some degree, I guess you can, but mainly you do it when you're at home.
Oh, my bad, Viz. Go ahead. I ain't mean to interrupt you.
So, in what society was
y'all gonna let that nigga skate without proving that claim?
Well, I was, but Wiz wanted to go in there, so I was just gonna let him go because I don't want to. So I don't want to fight over who turned.
In what society was hierarchy not a thing? I think in every community, even if you look at the ancient tribes, they still had the elders that was at the top of the hierarchy. Somebody was at the top of the hierarchy throughout every society that we can think of and have ever been exposed to. So which ones are you speaking on exactly?
Yeah, so egalitarian societies by name, I can't think of the name of the one right now, but there's actually one in Africa it was ran by a woman or by women.
Ashanti. The Ashanti.
Oh, it could be that. Yeah, that sounds right. Whatever.
No, look it up. It's the Ashanti.
So cool. You say
that could be that could be their name. I'm not. You might be right. I'm not denying or confirming. I'm just saying you might be right. But nonetheless, though, they separated themselves from men because men are inherently dangerous to women right now. So that was number one. And they operate more like as a commune, right? They operate in an egalitarian system. And that's happening right now. Yeah.
So amongst all of those women, there's no hierarchy amongst the women.
No, and the thing is, I think that I know this is a hard concept for us to wrap our brains around because it's like telling Americans we don't need money, right? Like the concept of money, or we don't need patriarchy, or we don't need capitalism. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's really hard, and I'm not even joking. That we don't need prison.
Well, no, that's not hard. That's not a hard.
I'm not saying it for you, brother. I'm saying in general, it is hard though. I do think it's hard for most Americans. That's on purpose. But
wait, so in this society, is there no men in this society that they're talking about?
Yeah, they got rid of the men. They literally.
So it's an egalitarian society.
It's not true.
One-sided. So explain to me an egalitarian society that no men are at, but you want to call it an egalitarian. You ostracize all of the men, yet want to call it egalitarian. This is acid.
What are you saying?
I'm gonna be done
makes sense,
talking to you in a second because
so it says that egalitarian society is one that believes all people are equal and should have the same rights and opportunities.
But they ostracize all the men.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Say that again. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear what it will say. It sounds like he used the word out of context again. What'd you say?
You said that
Will said something. I think he said they ostracize all the men. Is that what you said, Will?
Nigga, they kicked all the men out, didn't they?
That's not what ostracize means. Just so you know.
Well,
but,
I think what Will is trying to say
wait, darling.
I'm sorry, brother. You got it. Like I said, that sixth grade read level keep dropping up on you, fam. It's fucking with you. That shit got you in a headlock, brother.
So
okay,
wait.
So hold on. Wait, gentlemen.
Hold on, Will.
Watch this, Viz, because he keep coming for my neck. So what does egalitarian mean?
Your man Viz just literally read you the definition. You wasn't listening. It is a society in which people are treated equally. And they have the same rights.
Yeah. So if they removed all of the men, then that wouldn't be a egalitarian.
Men don't live in this society, brother. You have to be in this society. Yo, listen, I'm gonna help you guys understand this.
Do you know what tribe it is?
Wait. Before y'all, hold on, brother. Hold on. I know I got y'all excited, but give me a second.
No, you
hold on, wait. Will,
like a gnat. You like a little lady.
Will, calm down, brother. Will,
I'm
calm down.
It's okay instead of a girl.
Will, it's okay. You're gonna be all right after this live is over. You're gonna have you a nice bourbon and go to sleep. Okay. Now, what I'm saying is, by your logic, Vic, hold on, by your logic, right? You're in America, not everybody in America has the same rights. I'm talking about, so if you come from out of the country, you don't have the same rights as people that are from America, correct?
Well, no, let's stay on topic.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. Just answer the question. It'll help. So
have you not been paying attention to our political climate?
Will.
No. You asked the question, right? You asked the question. I'm asking you.
This is above your pay grade, brother.
To our political climate. Yes, illegal immigrants get the same rights as Americans. As a matter of fact, they get more rights than Americans.
See, and this is what I'm saying. Why reading is fundamental, because what he's saying is unequivocally false. We all know it doesn't make sense.
Let me ask you a question then.
This man just said that illegal immigrants have more rights than American citizens when they can't. Can illegal immigrants get SSI? Can illegal immigrants?
No.
Hold on, wait. I'm gonna keep going.
Yes, they can get Social Security.
Hold on, brother. I'm gonna keep asking you. I'm gonna keep going.
Well, hold on.
Illegal immigrants.
Did you want the answer first?
Hold on.
Did you want the answer?
They can. If they not, hold on, brother. Hold on.
They can though. They
can. Hold on, listen. Hold on, y'all missing. Y'all not. You missing what?
Hold on, y'all. One mic, man. We talking over each other.
Hey, well, hold on.
If an illegal immigrant comes to America,
let him get it out. Will,
let the people answer it. He can't just.
You answered the question, and I'm gonna give you, and I'm following up. You already answered the question.
All right, well, let him finish.
Well, acknowledge that I answered it.
I did. I'm addressing it. Jesus Christ, you terrible at having conversations, Will. You bad at this. Okay. Why you on the panel?
All right, come on, man.
You the worst. Okay, hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is when you come to America, right, as an illegal immigrant, you cannot access SSI. You have to go get a 10, right? You have to go get your number, not a Social Security number. You got to go get your TIN number. Then you have to get gainful. Hold on. Then you have to get gainful employment. Then you have to pay into the system, and then. Cool. I hear you, right? But as an American citizen, I have a Social Security number. Correct? I don't have to do shit. My social, I'm done. I got it. It's here. I ain't got to do no extra steps. Nothing. I already got it. Right? I'm an American citizen. I don't got to prove shit. All I got to do is be an American citizen, and I can go and all I got to do is go get that. Right?
Sure.
Yo, you're wrong. All they have to do, illegal immigrants, all they have to do is meet some requirements. They're entitled to SSI. All they have to do is meet some requirements.